This just in, the extreme cold continues across Manitoba. Let's go. Hey, good evening everyone. This is Justin with the Weather Center of Manitoba coming to you with an update on our extreme dangerous cold that we still have in place across much of the province, especially western and southwestern sections of the province on this holiday Monday. We're going to check out our satellite imagery as we usually do, and what we see is what we would expect to see on a day like it is outside. We can see just a lot of clear sky across southern Saskatchewan and into southern Manitoba. And that's because we have continued area of high pressure over the area, slowly continuing to slide southeastward toward southern Manitoba, and then eventually this high pressure, this Arctic high pressure system will be sinking southward across the international border as we go into the mid part of this week. And that will mean the cold will be exiting into the US and will be exiting the eastern prairies, including Manitoba. And we have quite a warm up coming later this week into this upcoming weekend. So we're going to now look at our extreme cold warnings across the prairies, most of Alberta, all of Saskatchewan, and just only parts of Manitoba now are included in the extreme cold warning. We've had enough of warm air coming onshore from Hudson Bay up across northeastern Manitoba that there's enough warm air up here across northern Manitoba that it just is not warranting an extreme cold warning at the moment. And our extreme cold warning is down here across southern Manitoba, specifically that southwestern corner of the province. So the extreme cold warning includes areas like Swan River, down south through Russell, Roblin, Binscarth, Manitoba, down toward Highway 1, Verdon, Oak Lake, Pipestone, that far southwest corner of the province, Boissevain, east towards Pilot Mound, Morden Winkler, also toward Emerson, up into the Red River Valley, including the city of Winnipeg, and then back west through Portage over to Brandon, up through Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, and then east throughout pretty much the entire Interlake region. So this was reissued here at 3:30 this afternoon, and it says that a prolonged extreme cold event continues over southern Manitoba, with the region experiencing extreme wind chill values of -40 or lower at times. While wind chill values will moderate slightly during the day, they're anticipated to return to extreme levels at night and throughout the morning hours over the next 2 to 3 days. Extreme cold warnings are expected to remain in place for the next few days. Temperatures will begin to moderate by Thursday, with a significant warm-up expected next weekend. So there is some exciting news down the road, as we've been talking about in our previous videos if you've been tuning into those. But in the meantime, if you're going to be spending any time outside over the next 48 hours or so, definitely bundle up and be ready to face the extreme cold that we have in place across much of southern Manitoba. So we'll jump into some model data now, and you can see we have this large area of high pressure just sitting over southwestern Manitoba on our holiday Monday, and that high pressure just continues to sit and build throughout the evening hours and then overnight going into our Tuesday morning as well. Take a look at these temperatures here. The latest high rapid refresh model is showing that the city of Brandon could reach a low temperature. This is just air temperature of -40 Celsius overnight, and going into Tuesday morning. We already did have a -40 across southern Manitoba on this holiday Monday morning, and that was up in Roblin, Manitoba, up across western Manitoba. The town of Roblin reached -40 at 8 a.m. this morning, so we may see -40 again on our Tuesday morning across southwestern Manitoba. Now we're going to look at our HRDPS model, and this is showing our temperature story as well throughout our Monday. We can see what I was alluding to earlier. Here is Hudson Bay and here's Churchill. So they actually reached a daytime temperature near and actually slightly warmer than -20. And it's very rare, but it's actually been happening more and more often. It seems lately that Churchill, Manitoba has been the hot spot across all of Manitoba. If you call -19 hot, but the warmest spot in Manitoba has been Churchill, Manitoba. So that's kind of cool to point out. Meanwhile, across southern Manitoba, we struggled to get much warmer than -25 throughout the afternoon. And as soon as that sun sets, We're going to dip down pretty low once again overnight going into our Tuesday morning. We see that even the HRDPS model is showing potentially low temperatures here across the far southwest corner of the province between -40 and -42 Celsius. And that's, again, just the air temperature, not factoring in the wind chill. Up across the north, comfortable compared to what the south is dealing with. Lows about -20 across much of northern Manitoba, including Churchill. Red River Valley, that southeast corner of the province, lows between -30 and -32. Maybe a little bit colder, maybe as low as -35, -36. But really that central area of the coldest air is going to be across that far southwest corner of the province, southwest of Brandon, into our Tuesday morning, where lows could be as cold as -42. Now we're going to quickly touch on our wind chill values going into Monday night into Tuesday morning. You can see that already by midnight we are getting wind chill values across southwestern Manitoba nearing -50. Towards Verdon could already be -45 to -50 wind chill range around midnight Monday night. And then as we go into our Tuesday morning, we just see those colors continue to deepen, and we see the height of the cold here Tuesday morning about 8 to 9 a.m. Brandon at -48 wind chill, Winnipeg -40, Portage -41, and then -45-ish up through the Dauphin area and up to Swan River. And then it's that far southwest and western portion of the province where if I look around here, we can see there's a -52 wind chill, -53 here southwest of Brandon, around the Oak Lake area tomorrow morning around 8 to 9 a.m. So I do think we're going to be once again having wind chill values in the low -50s for our Tuesday morning across southwestern Manitoba. Yeah, not much of a change from what it was this morning to what it's going to be tomorrow morning, but just wanted to make this video update to let you guys know that we're still in for another 2 to 3 really tough days here temperature wise. Then once we get Thursday, Friday later on this week, things are going to moderate nicely. But in the meantime, stay warm, Manitoba, and we'll see you tomorrow.